Well, hello there, my friend. Have you ever walked out of the pharmacy feeling like you needed a decoder ring just to understand those little labels on your pill bottles? Or maybe you've caught yourself wondering, was I supposed to take the blue one with food or without? If that sounds familiar, you're absolutely not alone. In fact, that fuzzy feeling right there? That's exactly why we need to talk about something incredibly important today, the hidden traps in our medicine cabinets. You see, as we get a little wiser in years, our relationship with medications changes. Maybe you're managing a few prescriptions now, or perhaps you've added an over-the-counter supplement to your routine. And while these little helpers can be life-changing, there's a quiet danger many of us never see coming, simple mistakes that creep into our daily habits. Mistakes that can land us in the hospital, or worse. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've been taking pills for decades. What could I possibly be doing wrong? And that's exactly the problem. We get comfortable. We assume we know the drill. But here's the truth. Studies show that adults over 60 are twice as likely to experience medication-related emergencies. Not because we're careless, but because nobody ever sat us down and said, here's how to outsmart these pitfalls. Well, that changes today. Over the next little while, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most dangerous medication mistakes I see seniors making every single day. And more importantly, I'll give you simple, actionable ways to avoid them starting right now. We'll start with the first 2 today, then build on that next time. Sound good? Alright, let's dive in with mistake number 1, and this one's a silent saboteur. Mistake number 1, playing guess who with your doctors. Picture this, you've just had a checkup with your heart specialist, and she prescribes a new medication. A week later, you see your arthritis doctor who suggests a different pill for joint pain. Both seem harmless enough, right? Here's where things get risky. Those 2 doctors might never compare notes about what they've prescribed you. And that supplement you've been taking for years? It might be quietly waging war with your new prescription. Just last month, my neighbor Helen ended up in the ER because her blood pressure medication clashed with an over-the-counter sleep aid. She'd told her cardiologist about her prescriptions, but never thought to mention that little lavender pills she bought at the grocery store. And why would she? It's natural, after all. But here's what Helen taught all of us: natural doesn't always mean safe when mixed with prescriptions. So how do we fix this? It's simpler than you think. Grab a bright-colored folder, I like red because it says important, and make it your medication mission control. Inside, keep 3 things. First, a current list of every single pill, vitamin, and supplement you take. And I mean everything, even that daily fish oil capsule. Second, the dosage and why you take each one. Third, your pharmacy's contact info. Now here's the magic move. Every time you see any healthcare professional, your family doctor, eye specialist, even the urgent care nurse, pull out that folder and say these exact words: before we start, I want to make sure you have my complete medication history. Hand it over with a smile. This little habit takes 2 minutes but could save your life. It puts you in control of the information flow. Which brings us perfectly to our second danger zone. Mistake number 2, ignoring the when and how instructions. Let me ask you something honestly. When you pick up a prescription, do you pay more attention to the big label with your name, or the tiny font that says take with food or avoid dairy products within 2 hours? If you're like most of us, those little details blur together after a while. But here's why they matter tremendously. Timing and pairing instructions aren't suggestions. They're the difference between your medication working or backfiring. Take thyroid medication, for example. If you take it with coffee instead of water, you might as well be flushing half of it down the toilet. And that common blood thinner many of us take? Have it with a spinach salad packed with vitamin K, and you're gambling with your blood's ability to clot. Scary stuff, isn't it? My friend Arthur learned this the hard way. He'd taken his blood pressure pill first thing every morning for years, always with a big glass of grapefruit juice. What he didn't know: grapefruit juice can spike the concentration of some medications to dangerous levels. When he started feeling dizzy and weak, his doctor finally connected the dots. The solution isn't complicated, but it does require one tool: your phone's camera. Next time you get a new prescription, take a photo of the information sheet the pharmacist gives you. Then, set a reminder on your phone to look at it while you're relaxed with your morning coffee. No smartphone? Ask the pharmacist to highlight the key instructions with a bright marker right on the bottle. But here's the golden rule I want you to remember: if you don't understand why you're taking something a certain way, ask until it clicks. Say to your pharmacist, "Walk me through this like I'm your grandparent." They'd rather spend 5 extra minutes with you than see you in an emergency later. Now, I know we've covered some serious ground already, but trust me, understanding these first 2 mistakes puts you miles ahead. Just think about it. By keeping everyone informed with your medication folder and respecting those timing instructions, you've already built a fortress around your health. Mistake number 3, trusting your pill organizer too much. This little box seems like a lifesaver, doesn't it? Sunday through Saturday, morning and night, all those compartments promising peace of mind. But here's the uncomfortable truth: this is where many seniors accidentally poison themselves. Shocking? Let me explain. Imagine it's Tuesday night. You're tired, the kitchen light's a bit dim, and you pop open the PM slot without your glasses. Unknowingly, you grab yesterday's empty compartment instead. Wednesday morning comes, and you think, "Did I take my blood thinner last night?" So you take another, just to be safe. By Thursday, you're in the ER with dangerous bleeding. Or worse, what if one of your grandkids visits and thinks those colorful pills in the box look like candy? Tragedies happen in seconds. My cousin's neighbor, Sweet Martha, learned this the hard way when her 4-year-old grandson mistook her heart medication for gumdrops. Thank heavens they got him to the hospital in time, but Martha still trembles telling that story. Now, I'm not saying toss your organizer. They're wonderful tools, if you use them wisely. Here's how. First, never prefill more than a week ahead. Medications degrade when exposed to air and light for too long. Second, do a bottle check every single time you refill your organizer. Line up the prescription bottles beside your empty organizer. As you drop each pill in, touch the bottle it came from and say its name aloud: metformin, lunchtime slot. Sounds silly? That tactile and verbal ritual prevents mix-ups. Third, and this is non-negotiable, keep organizers out of reach and out of sight. High shelf. Locked cabinet. Not the kitchen counter. Your safety is worth those extra steps. Mistake number 4, brushing off side effects as just aging. Now let's talk about something so insidious because it wears the mask of normalcy. You feel a little dizzy after taking your new blood pressure pill. Your ankles swell. Food tastes metallic. Ah well, you sigh, that's just part of getting older. Stop right there. Listen closely, side effects are not normal aging. They're red flares shot into the sky by your body screaming, "This isn't working right." Yet so many of us soldier on, thinking discomfort is the price we pay for health. It's not. And ignoring these whispers can lead to catastrophic crashes. Take my friend Ben. He started a common arthritis drug and noticed bruising easily. "I'm just clumsy," he shrugged. Weeks later, he collapsed gardening. Turns out the medication had silently thinned his blood to dangerous levels. When his doctor asked why he hadn't reported the bruising, Ben said, "I thought it was normal at 78. Here's your new golden rule: if a symptom starts within 2 weeks of a new medication, or changes suddenly with your current one, assume it's the drug until proven otherwise. Keep a symptom diary, just a notepad by your tea kettle. Jot down 3 things. 1. What you feel, e.g., dizziness after standing. 2. When it happens, e.g., 30 minutes after morning pills. 3. How much it bothers you, e.g., scale of 1 to 10, a 7. Then, and this is vital, call your pharmacist before your doctor. Why? Pharmacists are medication detectives. They know interactions and side effects cold. Describe what's happening and ask, "Could any of my meds be causing this?" 9 times out of 10, they'll spot the culprit instantly. They might adjust your dose, switch you to a safer alternative, or tell you to head straight to the ER. And if you hear that nagging voice saying, "I don't want to be a bother," picture this: your pharmacist chose this job to help. You're not interrupting, you're giving them a chance to shine. You know, it strikes me, we often treat our cars better than our bodies. If the check engine light flashed, you'd pull over immediately. Yet when our body flickers warnings, we downplay them. Not anymore. After today, you've got the tools to become the world's best medication safety inspector for yourself. Mistake number 5, the helpful hands that unknowingly harm. Picture this: your daughter visits, notices you struggling to open a pill bottle, and says, "Let me transfer these to an easier container for you, Mom." Or your well-meaning neighbor sees you sorting pills and offers, "My wife takes the same thing. Here, try one of hers till you refill." These gestures overflow with love, but they're landmines in disguise. Let me tell you about Rose. Her son, worried about her arthritis fumbling with child-proof caps, moved her heart medication into a mint tin. Simple solution, right? Until paramedics found her unconscious one morning. They wasted precious minutes searching for clues while her life-saving pills sat disguised as breath mints. Rose survived, but her story chills me to this day. Here's the hard truth: no pill should ever leave its original labeled container. Those annoying child-proof caps? They're adult-proof too, against mistakes, confusion, and emergencies. And sharing medications? Even over-the-counter ones? It's like handing someone your glasses prescription and saying, "Our eyes look similar, try these." So how do we honor kindness without risking our lives? Arm yourself with these 3 responses. When someone offers to repackage your pills, "Thank you, darling, but could you help me call the pharmacy instead? They have easy open caps that keep me safe." When tempted to borrow a pill, "You're so thoughtful. But my pharmacist is my quarterback, let me check with her first." If affordability is the issue, I'd rather skip a meal than risk your health. Let's call GoodRx together right now. They find discounts instantly. You know, when we started this journey, we talked about 5 silent saboteurs. But look how far you've come. You now carry the shield of your medication folder, the wisdom of timing instructions, the vigilance with pill organizers, the courage to question side effects, and the strength to protect your pills from even the kindest hands. That's not just safety, that's sovereignty over your well-being. Let's breathe life into this knowledge. Starting today. 1. Be the CEO of your meds, that folder we made. Keep it updated like your most precious photo album. 2. Question everything. If a label says take with food, ask why. Make "but why" your favorite phrase. 3. See side effects as betrayals. Your body whispers before it screams. Honor those whispers. 4. Love your organizer wisely. Refill it like a sacred ritual, bottles lined up, no distractions. 5. Guard your pills like crown jewels, original bottles only. No exceptions. Ever. My friend, I wish I could sit with each of you at your kitchen table right now. I'd pour us tea and say, "Look at you, transforming from passive patient to empowered guardian." Every step you take matters. And if you've already averted one mistake because of our talks, that's a victory worth celebrating. Now I'd love to hear your story. Did you catch a risky habit before it hurt you? Discover a pharmacist who became your hero? Share it below. Your words might save someone else's grandparent. And if this series lifted a weight off your shoulders, pay it forward. Tap that like button so YouTube shows this to others who need it. Subscribe if you haven't. We're building a circle of wisdom here. As we wrap up, remember this: growing older isn't about surrendering to fragility. It's about mastering the art of thriving on your terms. You've just armed yourself with one of the most powerful tools for vibrant longevity. Now go live it. Here's to your health, your independence, and the magnificent wisdom you carry every single day. Until next time, take glorious care of that incredible self of yours.